what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series from the '86 movie Hot Rod. So let's take a quick look at the box here. We got a nice artwork of Hot Rod holding the Matrix. We got Transformers the movie, Autobot Hot Rod. We got the Transformers logo all the way down the side. Got another image of Hot Rod himself holding the Matrix. And on the back we see Hot Rod with some of the accessories that it comes with, as well as the alt mode. You can see the depths of Unicron, and then big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. 29 steps. And on this side we got another face shot of Hot Rod, Studio Series 86. On the bottom a bunch of words, and on top Transformers the movie. So that's it for the box. Now, with all these Studio Series figures, they come with a backdrop, and this, according to the box, was known as the Depths of Unicron. Looks very ominous. Just looks like something's about to happen in here. And we see 86, number 4 Studio Series, and we got 86 Transformers. So yeah, very nice backdrop and accessory. Just gonna take that off to the side. And let's bring in Hot Rod himself. So here we have Hot Rod. Very nice little figure. As you can see from the box, this was technically a Voyager class figure, even though he is definitely not Voyager sized at all. He fits in the palm of my hand, and that's a little small for a Voyager class. But that aside, he has some very nice painted detail up here. All this yellow is painted. We got an Autobot logo here, painting on the headlights as well. Silver on the engine. We got some red paint on this windshield piece here. Nice yellow spoiler. Got these metallic silver exhaust pipes in the back here. Fairly clean from the top, but if you flip it over, you can clearly see that it's a robot. We got the hands and the arms, as well as the legs all folded up. So that is that. So let's take a quick look at the accessories that this guy comes with. He actually comes with quite a bit of accessories, and that's why he probably is marketed as a Voyager class. So we have a buzzsaw that actually spins. It's very nicely painted and detailed as well. So there's one. We also have his two signature guns. These guns are actually not the same. If you can look here, this one's more of like a I don't know, like a gun, and this one's more like a laser blaster kind of thing. Very nice sculpted detail on both of them. You can see. And they are painted in metallic silver, so very nice. So there's the other two accessories. Now, as we saw on the box, he does come with the Matrix. It's, again, very nicely painted. Some silver on the side and some gold in the middle, as well as the clear blue in the centerpiece. So that is that. He also comes with two, I guess, blast accessories, you could say. They're identical. It's just like that, you can see. It's like a blue flame kind of thing. And you can actually attach these onto him like this. And I'll just show you that right now. So, as you can see, he's got these exhaust pipes on the back, right? And they're kind of angled. And if you look at this, you can see that it's kind of angled as well. There's like two holes right there. And you just want to line this up and just literally plug it onto the top two right there, just like that. And same on the other side. Make sure it lines up and just plug that in right there. So now we have Hot Rod all blazing turbo, just like that. Very cool looking. And we also have this effect piece for the Matrix, and how you would actually attach this is you would just grab the Matrix here, and as you can see there's two little tabs on the side, and we're just going to plug this in on the sides of the Matrix like that, and just give it a squeeze, and just like that we got the Matrix all fired up and ready to go, just like that. And let's take a look at the other accessories and how they actually store on Hot Rod. So, as you can see here, we can either store them on the engine right here, or we can store them right here, right in front of the spoiler. There's just two little rectangular pegs on both sides. So what we're gonna do first is we see with our guns, we see these big silver tabs right here, right? So what we're gonna do is make sure that the handle is facing out. We're just going to plug these silver tabs right into these rectangular holes either on the engine or behind the spoiler. So there's one, and here is the other one, just like that. So there you have the guns all attached to his engine, and that actually kind of looks cool. It almost looks like his engine is coming out and turning into guns, and I really like that. With the buzzsaw, you see we got these rectangular tabs on both sides, and if you thought about it, yes, it's just going to peg right onto these pegs on the guns. So just make sure it lines up. I feel like this one doesn't like to stay as well as the guns do. Whoops. Just make sure everything kind of lines up. It's very hard to do on camera, of course. And it does not want to. There we go. Just like that. Yeah, it does not want to stay. So let me see if I can get it real quick. Just like that. So you see how like when this thing is plugged on, it's kind of forcing the two guns like together like that? And I feel like that's putting a lot of stress. So, but this is how it would look all geared up. But personally, I never like to keep accessories on the vehicles or even as storage on the robot modes, because if it detracts from the look, I just don't like doing that. So taking off all our accessories here. So let's get some comparisons real quick. So here we have Cup from our last video. Just gonna put him off just right next to him. And you can see these guys are pretty much identical in size. He's maybe a little bit bigger, but I think it's mostly from the spoiler as well. And Cup was a deluxe size figure, but this guy here is a Voyager class. Now, we already saw all the accessories that he comes with, and even with those accessories, I really don't think that is justified that this guy is sold as a Voyager class, whereas Cup is only sold as a deluxe. I think Hasbro is definitely trying to like oversell their products right now, and it's not something that I'm particularly a huge fan of, but there's that. And of course, here I have Leader Class Grimlock, and of course, I have absolutely no quarrels about this guy. He is absolutely a Leader Class, there's no doubt about that. So, and there you have it. I'm just gonna take these guys off to the side. All right, so now let's get down to transformation for Hot Rod right here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of pull on these smokestacks until they kind of unpeg from each other, just like that. Not the easiest, of course. It's never the easiest on camera. Come on, you can do it just like that. And we're gonna do the same on this other side. Just gonna give it a little tug. So that comes undone. So next thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna pop this hood open. And I actually just get my finger underneath this engine block and just give it a little pull. Come on, just like that. So that now comes up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these headlight pieces and we're just going to unpeg them from the sides of the wheel right here, and we're just gonna fold them all the way in. And same on the other side, just unpeg that and fold that all the way in, just like that. Now from this point, the arms will probably come undone by itself, but that's completely okay. Just gonna rotate them down to the side a little bit. Now the next thing I like to do is I just like to split this back end, just like so. And that allows this kind of back section to just come right up. Just gonna get that up and out of the way, just like so. Now let's focus our attention on these legs right here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to kind of just take this piece and just fold it out just like that a little bit and move that leg up so we get more room. Now fold this piece all the way out, and then we can straighten this entire leg, make sure it's straightened. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this foot piece and we're just going to flip it right out, just like that. And now we're going to fold this wheel in on itself, just like that. Make sure it goes as far in as it will. And then we're just going to collapse this piece up just like that. And you can see there's a little tab right here that's going to go into this kind of slot right there. And these two kind of tabs will just go into these two little groups, just like this. And there you have one leg all done. So we're just going to repeat everything on the other side. So we're just going to take this piece, flip it out, rotate that up, flip it out again. We're going to straighten this leg out completely. I'm going to come around to the back, flip this foot out, And we're going to take this wheel, we're just going to collapse that in on itself, just like so. And then we're going to close this leg up. Same thing. This side doesn't really like to tab in as well as the other side, so we're just going to leave that be. So there you have the leg section all done. And what we're going to do is just going to rotate this hip section all the way around. So things are shaping up pretty well here. Now we're going to take this piece and we're just going to spin it around, and that's okay. We're just going to leave that there. We're going to open up this section, and here's where a lot of spinning really happens. So what we're going to do is I'd like to just get these arms back to how they were. Now we're going to fold this up first a little bit, and we're going to spin this around just like that. And from there, we're going to take this orange piece with the engine block. We're just going to fold that down, and it'll kind of just collapse and click in on itself like that. And here we're going to take this head. We're just going to flip it out. Just make sure that goes out like that. And we're going to take this head and just rotate it around. And next, we're going to take this piece and we're just going to fold that in on itself. And as you can see, there are two yellow tabs right here that are going to go into those two square slots right there. Just going to fold it up, make sure it all lines up and clicks in just like that, nice and tight. And we're going to take this piece now, we're going to fold it all the way up. And as you can see, there's a little tab that's going to go into that little hole right there. And it's almost like a little hook right here that's going to go onto this little tab right here. So we're going to fold that up. Line that up and just give it a nice little press, and there, this whole back piece is now locked on. Now we're just going to finish with the arms real quick. Very easy. We're going to take this piece, fold that up, take this entire smokestack piece and just spin it all the way around. As you can see from the back here, there's almost like a little peg hole, and kind of this circular portion will just sit right in there, and that just locks that right into place. And same on the other side, flip that up, rotate this around, and just fold that back. And here we have Hot Rod all transformed into his robot mode. And I really like this look. It's a very, very clean transformation as well. You can see not a lot of backpack. Like, this part sticks out a little bit, but other than that, fairly clean. Everything just folds up and pegs into his chest. And I feel like that's some very nice engineering going on. You can see we got a nice, this is a faux chest part because the real chest is hidden inside, but it looks exactly like it did with the real chest piece. So very nice figure. So going over articulation real quick, head is on a ball joint, of course, as you saw from transformation. Arms can go out this far, which is pretty much 90 degrees. It can spin 360. We just have to watch out for this, actually maybe, I guess because of that, it can't really go 360 degrees, because otherwise you'd be forcing this part and you'd probably be warping and breaking it. So goes up that far and goes back up until the spoiler again. Now he has I would call it elbow swivel on this guy, and then he has an elbow bend that goes just over 90, and he has a wrist articulation swivel here, as well as this his fingers are articulated, all four together. So still pretty good. Now waist has a swivel, as we saw from transformation. Legs kick up that far and kick back that far, not a lot, which is okay. Kick out this far, nice splits. And knee articulation goes up that far. And does he have yes, he has a thigh swivel. And finally, he has a toe pivot up and down just like that, as well as a rocker that goes down that much. So pretty good articulation. And I also like how this waist piece kind of is attached to the legs and actually folds up as you kick up and stuff. So very nice. Now let's go over some of the accessories that he has again, how they interact with him in the robot mode. So, of course, we have his guns that we can just peg into his hands. And we can actually open his fingers right here. And we can peg these guns in. And then we can close them up. The fingers actually don't do much in terms of grasping the gun, but I guess just for extra effect, right? just like that. So he has his two guns. And of course, you can take the effect parts and you can kind of pick them on, just like so. So he has the effect parts. He's blasting them bad guys, just like so. Pretty good. Take these guns out of the way. Now, he also had that buzzsaw, if you guys remember, which is right here. And how you would actually put this on is we would, let's see, what was it again? We pop this part down, open this part all the way. Now this can only be done on his left arm. So we can see here, we're going to take this, we're going to swivel it all the way around. So his hand is now hidden inside his forearm. We're going to close that up. And here we have the peg. Now what we're going to do is take this piece, which has a huge peg hole, and we're just going to pick that right on there, just like so. So now he has a buzzsaw for a hand. Very nice engineering. Kind of just literally looks like it's growing right out of his arm. So there's that. Now for the other side, there is something else kind of hidden in here. I'm just going to open this up, and we're going to flip that out. So here we have, I don't know exactly what it is, but it almost looks like a welding tool, something like that. Or like a little toothpick kind of thing. So it's like just a little claw-ish type of thingy going on here. Well, it's just that. So he's got a buzzsaw and a little claw on the other side. So that's that. Now, as for the Matrix, I'm just get this, get these hands, the proper actual hands, back. So as for the Matrix does not actually install into his body, which is a little bit of a shame. But it is what it is, right? So here's the Matrix, and he can't actually hold it either because, well, maybe he can. Just gonna hook that around his thumbs. Oh, okay, yeah, we can actually do it. I think if the arms allow, I think it'll be okay. Just hook that just around, just like that. So you can hold the Matrix kind of like that, but you really have to kind of get his arms really bent up just like this, and I think maybe he can lift it overhead. I think this is the best we can go. Light our darkest hour. So yeah, he can hold it. So that is that. So that is it for all the accessories. Just get this guy standing right here. Now, one little thing that I actually forgot on a hot rod right here is that actually he has a visor. So what we're gonna do is actually to do that is take this top of the head and just lift that up, and you can see we have that blue piece right there. And what we're gonna do is just take our fingernail and just pull that blue piece down. Just be gentle with that and make sure here it goes all the way down just like that. And we're gonna take this head piece and we're just gonna flip it down again, and here we have Hot Rod with his visor. And that just looks very nice. Just thought I'd point it out because I forgot about that in the review, so here it is. All right, let's get some comparisons going on here. So here we have the Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Cup. As you can see, pretty much the same size, which is why I am not sure why, still, even to this day, why he is marketed as a Voyager class. Even with all the accessories, it still doesn't really justify the fact that he has a Voyager class price point where he pretty much stands the exact same height as Cup. So, just me, don't mind me. So let's get these guys out of the way. And here we have the Studio Series Leader Class 86 Grimlock. And again, he absolutely just towers over these guys, and I really like how the scale turned out. So let's get these guys out of the way here. So that's my review of the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class 86 movie Hot Rod. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. Also, if you enjoy watching reviews of action figures, games, and even movies from time to time, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And until next time, guys, take care.